So this exercise, by doing this exercise, is one of very powerful way to shift your energy from I'm not good enough, I can't do this, who am I, who do I think I am, to like, I'm awesome, I can totally do this. So it's one of the very simple but empowering exercise you could do. Anyone who runs business, that there's this fear that if I slow down, that I may never be able to get back on the speed I was before. So there is this resistance to slowing down. There is resistance to taking break. It's resistant to pumping on the brake, because there's this fear that if I don't just go and hustle, and I'm going to lose momentum and I'm never going to be able to speed up. But just like in driving, if you are able to slow down as we drive, you're able to accelerate, right? So slowing down, pumping on the brake, and acceleration, stepping on the gas, it's both available when we're driving. So there's this mindset that we are not in control of our speed is a limiting belief. The tendency to people please, or putting ourselves last, and in order to do that, kind of removing boundaries so we can actually come through for all these different projects and people, tend to be common for us. And that actually costs us. So it does cost us happiness and healthiness and joy. And I'm talking about not only boundaries at work and your life, but also energetic boundary. If you like using Instagram for your personal purpose, you should be really focusing on using Instagram for your business too, because that's where young people are going, younger people. For me, my clientele, they're more half and half. They're split into Facebook users and Instagram users. But depending on what kind of product you have, if you have some women who are millennial, you need to be really on Instagram. So today I thought I'll a very passionate entrepreneur friends or clients that they say, well, I don't do this for money. I do this for my passion, and which is, I think, a wonderful thing. And I agree to a degree. But at the end of the day, the reason we're having a business is so that we could create revenue and income, so we could fund our business and grow our business, so our purpose and our mission and our love and all that, what the big reason that we're trying to do what we do, gets spread out and more people can benefit from it. What people don't realize is you can't just think about money and manifesting money. You actually have to get grounded and take actions to create that money. So often, people watch the spiritual, posts or videos or movies like The Secret, and they think, if I could just put my energy into this money and visualize the successful life that I'm going to have and visualize what an amazing success I'm going to have with my business, it's going to happen. But the second step that it's missing in that is that you need to now come to the real world and get grounded and take actions, take focused actions to get there. And that's why I say grounding is the key to manifesting abundance and more money into your life. Talk about, like, people say, oh, I hate hustling. You shouldn't hustle. I'm like, why? I love hustle. My Mondays is kicking ass right now because I'm hustling, but then it feels effortless. It feels fun. It feels like, oh, this is what I was meant to do. Keep it coming. So why would I say no to that, right? Why would I say no to that? So I want you to give a few tips on how to create. So instead of like this mindless burnout hustle, because everybody's saying you need to hustle and you need to do this, not that kind of hustle. How do you get this high vibration, this aligned hustle? So there are 3 tips that I want you to share with you. So more gratitude you practice, you're fighting the lack mindset. Lack mindset is the thought process of, I don't have enough, it's going to run out. Oh my God, if somebody else has it, that means I don't have it. So it creates a lot of anxiety and fear and just playing small and just playing kind of bitchy. Like, when someone else has a success, instead of being really thankful and happy for them, you start acting like somehow they have taken your success. That's a terrible place. I see some women or men that cannot be truly thankful for other people's success, because in their mind they have this lack mindset that if somebody else succeeds, somehow there's less to go around in this universe. So that's a really challenging limiting belief to have, because we do live in an abundant universe. There is no lack. So someone creating success and doing really well doesn't mean that person just took that away from you. It just means that you can also create something that's abundant. So often we have imbalance in masculine or feminine energy. So I'm going to speak from like my personal point of view. I had 30 plus years of like my life being very heavy in masculine energy. So that's like getting it done, high performing, straight A's, promotion and grad school, and doing better than others, and being a leader and being called as one of the best. Those are the masculine energy, and I identified a lot with that masculine energy. And then over time, past a few years, as I was going through my own personal growth and my spiritual growth and working with my own coaches and different things, I started embracing more of my feminine energy, that energy that nurtures, that energy that trusts, surrenders, and just going with the flow and not overanalyzing, and more feeling and more using the intuition more than brain. So as I started bringing more feminine energy into my life, people noticed that I was actually different. My business evolved. My business evolved from very, very, very hardcore fitness business to now doing more of a life and business coaching and spiritual mentorship for men and women who are going through kind of same journey. And as I went through that, my income also doubled. My business evolved and my income doubled, and it's just everything just felt better in my personal life and business life. So why you? Why you, CEO? Why you, Manjiri? Why you, Faye? Like, why would anyone choose you? Right? It's not just in coaching. It could be massage therapist, it could be yoga studio, it could be fitness studio, it could be financial advisors, right? So there's all this people. There's so many people seemingly doing same thing or very similar thing, very competitive thing. And also when we're trying to grow our business, there seems to be so many best practices and systems and methodologies and programs and step-by-step guides that we could follow. So it seems like it's just a lot there. So how do we know? How do we differentiate ourselves? And then how do we even know what approach to take? So being the self-realization, right? Self-realization of knowing deeply in our soul, like what kind of person we are, who we are, and how that connects to what we do. And every decision we make, because we know who we are and what we're about, making our decision for business based on that purpose or that connection. And that's a key to creating a successful business and creating a differentiation.